Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aiden and welcome back to yet another video here on the channel. In today's video guys, I'm coming at you with some huge news because guess what? Epic Games just deleted the console FNCS. This is actually crazy and honestly, I don't even know how to describe if I'm like happy or furious. Either way, I'm not even good enough to compete in either FNCS and make some of the money, but we'll go over all of the details, Epic Games' official announcement, and of course the blog post that they put out with this little announcement. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that. But before we actually go ahead and get into the video, make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe if you are new for even more content just like this one. We cover a ton of Fortnite here on the channel, whether it be Fortnite news, leaks, gameplay, or glitches. So if any of that does sound interesting, you should definitely go ahead and drop a sub. If you don't know, we do have a supporter creator code now, and if you want to go ahead and pop it into the Fortnite item shop to support me even further, consider using code BOZHUB. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And one more thing before we go ahead and get into the video, make sure you go ahead and comment down your Epic Games down in the comment section right now, because if you don't know, I actually gift one person per video every single video, meaning that I gift one person per day that comments their Epic Games down on my latest video. So make sure you go ahead and do that, because it's basically an opportunity for you guys to basically be entered in a smaller giveaway to earn a free skin. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright guys, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and just play the announcement that Epic Games actually rolled out over on their Twitter. And then we'll go ahead and go over the tweet, the blog post, and everything else you need to know about this. Roll the clip.
What's going on, Fortnite fam? Zeke here to talk about what the FNCS has in store for 2021. Let's get started. Our overall goal this year is to create consistency from season to season. And one of the biggest changes we've made is now players will compete in a single cross-platform pool. This means players from different platforms can compete on the same team. If you have more questions, check out the blog for all the info. This year, we'll be giving away $20 million in prizes across FNCS related events. Broadcasts are expanding this season with new languages for EU coverage, including French, German, and Spanish languages. That's right, we got the coverage. For fans in Australia, New Zealand, and the islands, our friends over at Australia Open will be handling coverage of the OCE region. We're paying close attention to what changes hit the game, and discussing which of these changes makes sense for competitive play. We've adjusted the number of bars that players spawn with, added the lever action shotgun, vaulted the riftfish, and more. The overall goal of the FNCS is to showcase the highest level of talent competitive has to offer, so we'll constantly be evaluating changes as time goes on. For more information, check out the blog and keep it locked on our social channels to keep up to date. Till next time, Fortnite fam, we'll see you guys on the battle bus.
Okay, so what did you think of that announcement from Zeke? I think it's really interesting. I don't know exactly how this is gonna play out, because obviously if you have a better PC, you're gonna outplay the people on console. You know, it's just kind of unfair in my opinion, but I guess the reasoning behind it is essentially to allow cross-platform play for the FNCS, and yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. But anyways, in their tweet, they said that they've got a meaty blog post for us today covering the FNCS Chapter 2 Season 5 format, the schedule, the prize pool, and of course the broadcast. They also talked about gameplay changes and more ways to compete, and of course we're going to go ahead and go over that blog post right now. Okay, so I just actually went ahead and opened up the blog post for you guys, and as you can see, it starts off by saying, Fortnite competitors, at the end of 2020, after considering feedback from the community, we announced that we're standardizing the new Fortnite Champion Series format to trios for all of 2021, with more info coming in the new year. Now we're ready to share more details on FNCS, including pricing format, broadcast plans, gameplay adjustments, and additional tournament offer. We'll break it down below. Our overall goal is to create better consistency through the year and tie the 2021 seasons together for a more cohesive experience. For 2021, the pinnacle of Fortnite competitive FNCS will have $20 million in prizes, compared to the $17 million in 2020, and format tweaks also after considering player feedback. Let's take a closer look, and here's the format right here. Basically, the FNCS format will be familiar to most players with the several tweaks to account for player feedback. Scoring will continue to be the balance of eliminations and overall placement. And here's, I guess, what they adjusted. players will compete in a single cross-platform player pool. This allows players on multiple platforms to play together as teammates, which essentially gets rid and completely deletes the two separate FNCS tournaments, being the console one and the PC one, and basically combines them. So there's going to be no standalone tournament for console players this year, which is very weird and basically what I kind of wanted to talk about the most within this video. Anyways, moving on, we have weekly qualifiers. We'll have an additional round to pare down to the final lobby more gradually. See details below. Once qualified to the semifinals, teams will be locked and not able to play in additional qualifiers. This means if a team directly qualifies to the semifinals in week 1, that team won't be able to influence week 2 or week 3 qualifiers. Up next, semifinals and finals will be played out on separate weekends to better manage both player fatigue and tournament operation. After that, we have all prizes have been shifted to finals. The top 3 teams from each region's finals will also qualify for the next season's FNCS finals. Note, this change requires that all 3 members of the team remain together during the next season. FNCS champions and other consistent top performers will earn the opportunity to be invited to the mid and end of the year prize competition. And then of course, finally, we have slightly different scoring formats for a single lobby versus multiple lobby gameplay to account for increased level of competition and the increased challenge of obtaining eliminations in later stages. And here we go with the schedule. The first qualifier is on February 4th through 7th. The second qualifier is February 11th through 14th. The third qualifier is February 18th through 21st, and bye week, which is the new thing that they introduced, is February 25th through 28th. Semifinals is March 5th through 7th. Reboot Round, which is another thing that I believe is new this time around, happens on March 12th and 13th, and of course the finals is the 12th through 14th. Qualifiers format 3 weeks. Each week, top performing teams will progress through the different rounds of competitions, culminating into a 33 team field in the final stage. The top 10 teams from each region in the final stage will move on to the semifinals. Series points will be awarded to teams that advance to round 2. EU example. Check the official rules for your local region coming next week. And then of course they attach this little thing right here, which basically is the EU example. Additional qualifier path. After 3 weeks, the top 102 teams in the series points will also advance to the semifinals for a total of 132 teams in each region progressing in the tournament. Once teams advance to the semifinals, they will be placed into 4 groups in their respective region. Each group consists of 33 unique teams. The top 8 teams from each group will advance to finals. Teams that place 9th through 16th in each group will compete in the reboot round. And then of course, here is another example that we have right here regarding the EU. Here's something that's really interesting, the reboot round right here. Teams ranked 9th through 16th in each semifinals group will move to a special consolation round, the reboot round. The reboot round is a winners take all single match where the team that earns the victory royale will be awarded a qualifying ticket to finals. And of course, here's finals right here with the competition down to the top 33 teams in each region. Our Chapter 2 Season 5 FNCS winners and the new wielders of the Axe of Champions will be determined across a total of 12 matches in 2 days, 6 matches each day. Additionally, the top 3 teams from each region will automatically qualify for the Chapter 2 Season 6 FNCS finals. And here's what we've all been waiting for, the prize pool right here. With the format explained, let's break down our plan for distributing the 20 million over the course of 2021. We plan to have 4 FNCS seasons in 2021, each with a $3 million prize pool for a total of 12 million in the FNCS prizes for the year. The distribution across all the regions for the 3 million prize pool is currently based on the most recent competitive participation and regional game population. We provided a chart below and will continue to monitor and evaluate data before each season to make any necessary adjustments. So EU will be making 1,350,000, NA East will be making 690,000, NA West 300,000, Brazil 300,000, Asia 150,000, Middle East is going to be 120,000, and Oceania will be making 90,000. We also have plans for a mid and end of year competitions where we'll bring together the top performing FNCS players in each region in multiple competitive formats to compete for an additional 8 million in prizes. We'll have more to share about these events as we get closer to the middle of the year. Here's another thing that I think is really interesting, and it's the FNCS broadcast. Basically, they'll be expanding their official coverage of the FNCS this season by adding several broadcasts for French, German, and Spanish speakers in the EU server region. NA East and Brazil coverage will continue, but we are also adding new coverage for the NA West and OCE regions. By increasing our FNCS global coverage, we can now focus our broadcasts on each previously mentioned region's final lobby for the weekly qualifiers, along with all semifinals and final days. The FNCS OCE broadcast will be presented by our friends at the Australian Open. The AO has highlighted OCE players in previous years with the AO Summer Smash featuring Fortnite. This partnership will span across all qualifiers and into finals. Expect great coverage of the FNCS OCE competition, exclusive interviews, and other content that ties into the Australia Open tennis tournament coverage in February. Stay tuned to AO social changes for more detail. Competitive gameplay changes. We're continually evaluating ways to adjust the competitive experience in both the immediate and long term. Our goal is to continue to make adjustments that will help showcase the highest level of talent competitive Fortnite has to offer. These changes to competitive playlists before FNCS starts include addition of the lever action shotgun, which is very nice. They vaulted the rift fish, vaulted shockwave grenades, removal of the elevators and IO guards. Thank God. Sand tunneling will remain in competitive playlists and tournaments as long as it remains in the core playlist, as it is a major feature of this season's map, and they've made adjustments to the amount of bars players start with in competitive playlists. We'll continue to monitor how the bar system fits in competitive and will make adjustments as necessary, and I'm very happy about this because honestly I really like the bar system within Fortnite, and maybe it'll be used more within competitive now, which will definitely spice up the game. More ways to compete and win prizes. In addition to the 20 million FNCS related prize pools, we have more ways to compete for an opportunity to win prizes. Solo Saturdays. We noted that more competitions were coming in our blog earlier this year, and we finalized a few more. Solo Saturdays are weekly cash cups for champion level players to show their skill, compete for the opportunity to win cash prizes, and potentially get on the radar of players looking to fill out their FNCS trio. There will be intentional overlap with the FNCS to provide players who may have additionally already qualified or didn't make it to round 3 of the FNCS qualifier for that week an opportunity to jump into a cash prize tournament. More trios cash cups and LTM tournament adjustments. Trio cash cups and champion level players will now be every Monday instead of every other Monday to provide teams a consistent weekly tournament to prepare for FNCS, as well as a chance to try out a new team combination. After careful reflection and considering player feedback, the LTMs we had previously planned to hold on the alternating Mondays with the trios cash cups will now be held on Sundays to support a wilder audience of participants. We're also shifting the prize pool originally allocated to these LTMs to both the trios cash cups and solo Saturdays, and the LTM tournaments will instead be focused on fun. No stakes tournaments for the rest of the season. And here is the biggest thing in this entire blog post: console exclusive competitions. We've held several console exclusive tournaments last year and saw a lot of positive feedback from the console community. We'll continue to add more console exclusive tournaments in 2021 with dedicated pricing. We still have more unannounced competitive events coming later this season. Be sure to check in-game for our latest competitive offerings. See you in FNCS, the Fortnite competitive team. Now here's the thing though, the console exclusive FNCS tournament that they've done in the past is no longer happening. It is just going to be console exclusive tournaments like we've seen to like earn skins in the past. However, they never said money in terms of dedicated pricing. They just said dedicated pricing, which means we could very well just be earning skins from these console exclusive competitions, which does suck. However, console players can still participate in FNCS because it's officially cross-platform. However, they'll have to be competing with people on PC as well, and I don't know how I feel about that because it's honestly kind of a disadvantage. Now, players are absolutely furious about this, especially console players and the entire console community. Now, I don't really keep up with Fortnite competitive as much as I should, but just by scrolling through Twitter, you can really see how annoyed people are, and it really does stink that they're not giving us a full-on console exclusive FNCS. But either way, a lot of pro PC players are happy because that just means more money for them. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe. If you are new for even more content just like this one, let me know what you think of these changes. Are they good? Are they bad? Are you scared for the future of Fortnite? Are you scared for the future of FNCS console? I don't think it'll ever be happening again, but let me know down in the comment section below what you think. If you want to support me even further, consider putting in code BOSSHUB in the Fortnite item shop. Thank you guys so much for all of the support recently. We've been doing so good here on YouTube, so thank you guys so much. And of course, make sure you comment down your epic games. You know, I like to remind you as much as possible because it's basically the opportunity for you guys to go ahead and get a free gift. So make sure you comment down your epic games, and I'll choose one person in this video to gift them a skin. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I used to be 14 in the crib trying to be a trap nigga. Now I got me some floor seats at the game trying to go bad nigga. Got me feeling like Spike Lee on the wood smoking on pat nigga. Drunk texting my wifey so I know I'll get a text back nigga. 45 on my white tee, used to have this shit up on the dash nigga. Got a lot on my psyche, on my mind, I ain't talking ass nigga. Like I said on that Syfy when I train, I tend to overlap niggas.